Hi, my name is Kai Carter. I am the inaugural winner of the Doug Bowser Most Comedic Actors Award.
That's good. That's good. So, what's your first bit of advice you want to give the people who run this award?
The first to change the name.
Thank you.
It's a mouthful. I'm originally from New York City. Not technically the city. It's I grew up in Far Rockaway, so it's like on the closer to Long Island than it is the city. I currently reside here in Orlando, Florida. I've been here for 13 years. Growing up in Far Rockaway was different, just because I wasn't your average city kid. I was actively gay. I wasn't actively out in Far Rockaway. I say officially coming out to my mom, it was, let's say, 7 years ago. So it's still kind of new. She always knew, but she kind of every parent just wants to live in denial because that's not the path they want for their children. And she was like, well, you can just be gay, but get a wife and kids and you can go off and do whatever you want on the side. And then that's when my wheels in my head, I kind of sobered up really quickly and I was like, I was like, this is not the life I want for myself. I moved here, like I said, 13 years ago from New York to Orlando, and I did the Disney College program. Working at Disney and meeting a lot of people that were performing in local shows and stuff like that in Orlando. And then I worked at Universal too, so that's kind of where I met a lot more, that's not English. When I met more people that performed in local theater from Universal, this is where I kind of crossed paths with Blue. And then it was just one day I saw she had posted about, Blue posted that they were doing the amateur burlesque show. So then I did my first amateur burlesque show and then I won. So then Blue took me under her wing and was like, you're one of my babies now. And I was like, let's do this. I've always enjoyed singing. And I was like, I know I like to sing. And I was like, I feel like everyone keeps telling me I have a decent voice, a decent singing voice. And I was like, I don't hear it, but cool. And every now and then I'll sing in the car or shower. And I'm like, oh, I hit that note. That was amazing. I'm ready for my Grammy. And then I was like, okay, well, if you're going to take the singing thing serious, you are now at the point in your life where you can control what you want to do and what you want to learn. So do it. And then I was like, well, here's this burlesque side, and now here's this singing side. Well, I can mash both these worlds together and be part of it, and start auditioning for musical theater that I've always wanted to do. So I worked on a song with my vocal coach. And it's one of my songs I use from a lot of my auditions now. It's Home from The Wiz. And the meaning behind that song all came together. And it was, that was the first time I've sung in front of everyone. My first French show was when I was a fill-in for Alchemist of Dreams that Blue did. I believe Tamisha couldn't do that show, or I think she got injured or something like that. And Blue had texted me and was like, I need you to fill in for this burlesque part of the show because we're missing Tush and it's Patriot Spectrum. We need to fill in. And I was like, okay, cool. So that was my first ever fringe debut. The show was in last year. That one that I got the award from was from A City Beautiful with the Blacklist Babes, and honestly that was my first ever full-on musical I've ever done, singing and dancing and stuff like that. So I was gooped, shocked that I even won something for it because I was like, I'm just doing this because I like it, and I enjoy doing this, and I'm doing the show because it's pushing me and it's challenging me and it's something different and it's bringing two of my worlds that I really love together into one show. And they had this structure, this amazing structure and this great music, that they wrote, and I was able to add my own little tweaks to it that are now going to be in the show moving forward. The show that I'm doing at Fringe this year is called A City Beautiful, The Tragedies at Hotel San Juan with the Blacklist Babes and Cheesy Pizza Productions. And it is about the Hotel San Juan that was downtown, which is now the Morgan and Morgan building. And it's how the story of from when it first was built to all the people and all there's different characters that went in and out of this hotel. And there's murder, there's mystery, there's daredevilry, all told in song and burlesque. It's in the green venue. You know, I like to show this really soft feminine side that I have, and then I also like to show that strong masculine side that I have as well, and just kind of put them together. So like, and I love the drag makeup. I love makeup. I love looking pretty. I love feeling pretty. Who doesn't? I like to be sexy. And so this outfit that I'm wearing today is actually a Doug Bowser original. I was approached for this interview and I was like, oh my gosh, I have the perfect outfit for this. And I tried it on and I was like, oh, she fits like a glove. Like it was tight in all the right places. It hugs in all the right places. It pulls in all the right places. Symbol of the sunflower, which, and you know, like something that I've taken from Blue. And just like, you know, it's always been a sign of, and she called us all her little sunflowers. So like every time I see sunflowers, it's always just like, just the meaning of a sunflower, you know, how it just stands tall, always puts its face towards the sun. I always feel like every time I see a sunflower, they're always smiling. So it's like, I feel like this would have been a perfect fit to wear for this interview. So winning this award was the validation that kid needed to continue to do what you're doing. And it was the universe saying like, you're in the right place, kid, you know, and like, you're in the right place, you're doing the right things, you're amongst the right people, and every decision that you're making now, it's the right one for you, and it's like, you can, I'm kind of getting goosebumps even talking about this, and it's just like, when things just fit right, allowing yourself to be seen, listening to the right signs, and you know, like, and winning the award was that bit of validation needed at that time to just say, you got this, you're on the right path. Yeah. The advice I would give to a young person that's looking to step in the direction that I'm going in is there are going to be so many doubts in your mind about what you're doing for yourself. And there are going to be so many questions that you're going to not be able to answer when you ask yourself those questions. And just think of the small steps that you're taking in that direction and having grace with yourself while you're getting through that, because there is no handbook out there in this world to teach you where you need to go. I would like to encourage the Fringe goers to donate to the Doug Bowser Most Comedic Actors Drag Performer Show Actress Award. That's it. Okay, let's try this again. Alright. I would like to encourage the Fringe goers to donate to the Doug Bowser Most Comedic Funny Person Actress Award, because you don't understand how much of a difference that you can make into someone's life with just a small little donation, and it's every little penny adds up, and it may not mean a lot to a lot of people, but it can mean a lot to that one person. And you can be that little bit of validation that little kid, or that always wanted to do this, and it can always be that little validation to that one little kid to say, you're on the right path, kid. So don't.
Okay.
it's a dang too, Jesus God. Got these kind of Wilma Flintstones and these new earrings. Stepping out, ladies and gentlemen. I